You're tired. I know. I've been watching you carry this longer than you should have had to. Stop here a second. Breathe. The best is still coming. Say it with me. I love you. I'm not going anywhere. And I need you to stop running for a minute and hear me. You've been trying so hard. You get up, you push, you pray, you wait, and nothing seems to move. The finish line keeps shifting. The days feel long. The silence feels longer. And somewhere in the middle of all that, a small voice started telling you to give up. That voice is not mine. Mine is the one speaking now. Quiet, close, yours. I see you, really see you. Not the version you show the world. Not the smile you put on for the kids, for your job, for your family. The real you. The one asking when. The one crying in the car before walking into the house. The one who whispered, "God, are you even there?" last week, and got up anyway. I saw that whisper. I held it. I have not forgotten. The best is still coming. That's not a slogan. That's a promise from your Father. And here is what most people miss about a promise from me. It never depends on how strong your faith feels in the moment. It only depends on how faithful I am. And I am faithful. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are not broken. You're being prepared. And preparation takes time. It always has. It always will. There is something I want to come back to with you in a little while. Something about the way your prayer changed in the last season. The way it got shorter, quieter, simpler. You've been wondering if that's a bad sign, if it means your faith slipped. It doesn't. Hold that thought. I'll come back to it. Stay with me for now. I want to tell you something simple. You don't have to understand everything right now. You just have to trust that I do. Look at me, not at the clock, not at the calendar, not at the life of the person you keep comparing yourself to. Look here, at me. I'm the one who knows your name. I'm the one who knows your story. I'm the one who started this good work in you, and I'll be the one who finishes it. There's a kind of tired that sleep does not fix. You know the one. It's not your body, it's your soul. It's carrying a hope that got too heavy. It's waiting for an answer that got too quiet. It's watching others get what you prayed for and smiling for them and wondering if you'll ever be on the other side of your own prayer. I see that tired. I'm not going to shame you for it. I'm not going to tell you to try harder. I'm going to tell you the truth. You're not tired because your faith is weak. You're tired because you've been faithful for a long time with very little visible reward. That's a different kind of strong, and I see it, and I am proud of you. Did you hear me? I am proud of you. Not for what you've done, for who you've become in the waiting. That patience you didn't know you had, that kindness you offered when you had nothing left. That showing up when no one would have blamed you for staying in bed. I saw every bit of it. Heaven is not silent about you. It's just quiet, because I'm close. The closer I am, the quieter I tend to get. Let me talk to the one who is reading this with tears. They thought they had finished crying. Some of you came here thinking you were out of tears, and the tears came back. That's not weakness. That's me softening what had gotten hard. Hard places in the soul are hard because they had to be to survive what you survived. But the season for armor is ending. I want you to be able to feel again, to laugh again without guilt, to cry again without shame, to dream again without a secret voice in the back of your mind saying, "Don't bother." I'm softening you. That hurts for a minute. Then it heals. Let it happen. Don't fight it. You are not losing yourself. You are coming back to yourself. The version of you that existed before life got heavy. That version is not dead. I kept her. I kept him. I kept the real you safe. And I'm bringing that you back out. I love you. I'm proud of you. I am not going anywhere. Now let me turn toward what's next, because you need to know that this waiting is not the end of the sentence. It's a comma, not a period. There is a moment coming. I won't tell you when. I never tell my kids the exact date, because if I did, half of you would white-knuckle the calendar and stop trusting me. I want your trust more than I want your countdown. So I keep the date, you keep the faith, we meet in the middle, and it's always on time. When that moment comes, you will know. It won't be loud like you've been told. Sometimes it is, but often it's a phone call, an email, a sentence from a stranger. A door that opens easier than you thought it would. A sudden yes after 100 maybes. A piece that lands on you while you are doing dishes. A fresh idea that drops into your head while you are driving. That's how I work most often. In the middle of an ordinary day, I will reroute your story with a small thing that looks nothing like thunder. Don't miss me in the small things. I do big things, yes, but I mostly do the big things quietly. When the moment lands, you will know what to do. You will not need a 12-step program to recognize my hand. You will simply know. Your spirit will recognize your Father. And on that day, you'll remember this time of waiting, and you will whisper, you were working the whole time. And I will smile, because I was. I've been telling you so. Here is something most people get wrong about progress. You measure progress by what's happening around you. I measure it by what's happening in you. You look at the outside for evidence that you are moving forward. The job, the relationship, the bank account, the calendar milestones. If those don't change, you conclude you are stuck. That's an outside measure. That's how the world keeps score. I keep a different score. I count how quickly you forgive now compared to 3 years ago. I count how long it takes you to come back to me after a hard day, and how much shorter that gap has gotten. I count the thoughts you used to entertain that you refuse to entertain now. I count the grudges you put down. I count the kindness you showed to the person who did not deserve it. I count the times you chose peace over being right. I count the small refusals of bitterness. These are the things that make a person whole. These are the things I see. By my count, you are way further along than you think. The outside may look slow. The inside has been on the move. You are not the same heart you were. The proof is in the way you handle small things. Notice it. A stranger was rude to you, and you didn't spiral. Someone disappointed you, and you were sad, but you didn't collapse. You got bad news, and you cried, but you also went to bed and got up the next day. That's not nothing. That's the slow, quiet, unglamorous growth of a soul being healed. And I see every inch of it. I am proud of the quiet growth. Nobody is going to throw you a party for the things I just named, but they should. You grew. I see it. I'm clapping in the room nobody else is in. Let me say something to the one who has been praying for years for the same thing and feels like the prayer has grown stale. You are not wrong for being tired of praying the same prayer. It does feel stale. I want to tell you something about long prayers, though. A prayer does not spoil. A prayer you prayed 5 years ago is still on my desk. I have not thrown it out. I don't clean out an inbox. I don't let prayers expire. The slowness is not me losing interest. The slowness is me holding the thing with more care than you can imagine. Pray it again if you want to, or rest from praying it. Either way, the prayer is still working. The prayer started its work the first day you prayed it. It has not stopped. I want you to take a minute and think about a specific prayer you stopped praying. The one you decided was too much to ask for. The one you filed away because it started to feel unrealistic. I want you to take that prayer out of the file, just today, just in your heart. Tell me it again. not as a demand, just as an honest wish. I'll listen. You'll feel something rise in you when you do. That's not you trying to pump yourself up. That's me responding. Every honest prayer gets an honest response from me. Not always a yes. Always a response. The response is me drawing close. Even if the outer circumstances don't change in the next hour, I am changing something inside you right now, just because you let yourself ask. I am not tired of your prayers. I am not bored with your needs. I am not annoyed by your repetition. Keep asking. A father wants his kids to ask. Keep coming back. A father wants his kids near. Keep talking. A father wants to hear his kid's voice, even if the voice is tired, especially then. Us. Put your hand on your chest one more time. Feel the rhythm. I am closer than that rhythm. You are not alone in your own body. You are not alone in your own house. You are not alone in your own story. I am here. I am here. I am here. I told you earlier, I wanted to come back to something. Something about the person you are becoming on the other side of this. I'm coming back to it now. You are not the same person you were when this waiting started. You haven't noticed because you live inside yourself every day, and daily change is hard to see. But I see it, and it is real. Look at who you are not anymore. You are not the person who needs everything to go right to feel okay. You used to be. One bad morning and the whole day was shot. One disappointing call and you were undone for 3 days. Now, you have days that do not go your way, and you still get up and feed yourself and keep your word to people. That is not small. That is someone being built. Something else is gone. The old confusion between my love and my outcomes. You used to think that if the answer came fast, I loved you, and if it came slow, I had forgotten. That simple math has fallen away. You still want the answer, but you no longer tie my love to the speed of it. That is a huge thing. Most people never get there. You did. There is also less neediness in you. You don't have to be told you are loved 10 times before you can breathe. One time lands now. Sometimes none of the words have to land, because a quiet moment with me is enough. That is trust that was not there before. I built that in the waiting. And quietly, without a ceremony, you stop being the person who gives up when the road gets hard. You are here, reading these words. After everything, that is the evidence. You stay. You're still here. That's not a small thing. That's a quiet heroism I see every time you show up for another day you didn't feel like showing up for. Say goodbye to the old version of you, gently, not with shame toward her, not with shame toward him, with gratitude. She got you here. He carried you through. The old version of you was faithful in their way, but they don't fit what's next. They were built for surviving. What's next needs someone built for receiving. That's who I am making you now. Let's talk about what I'm doing while you wait, because you deserve to know. You're not my employee, you're my child. And the good father tells his kids what's going on, even if he doesn't tell them every detail. Here's what I'm doing. I'm moving pieces you don't see. People in other cities, in other companies, in other countries, in other ministries. I'm placing them. I'm preparing them. I'm positioning them so that when your moment arrives, the people who need to be there are already there. You can't see that work. It's quiet. It happens while you sleep. It happens while you doubt. It happens while you are sure that nothing is happening. I'm also doing something you can't see in you. I'm healing, slowly, the way a real wound heals, not a cover-up, a real healing, a healing of how you see yourself. A healing of the voice that says, you are not enough. A healing of the idea that love has to be earned. A healing of the belief that if you rest, everything will fall apart. All of that is getting untangled in you. It takes time because it took time to tangle up. Be patient with your own healing. I am. You are not behind on your healing. You are right on time in it. Each layer that comes up is a layer I'm willing to deal with. When the next one is ready, I will bring it up gently. I do not rip, I unwind. I'm also doing something with your fear. You don't know it yet, but your capacity for fear is shrinking, slowly, steadily. The things that used to make you spiral, you noticed last week, didn't have the same power. Did you notice? You dealt with something that would have broken you 2 years ago, and you didn't break. That wasn't luck, that was growth. That was the invisible work. You got stronger, and you didn't even see it happening. That's how I work. Quiet, steady, real. Let me tell you something about my kind of quiet. It's not absence, it's focus. When a surgeon is doing the most delicate part of the operation, the room gets quiet. Not because nothing is happening, because everything is happening, and it needs full attention. My silence in your life has never been abandonment. It has been focus. Now, I want to talk about the people around you, because part of what's been wearing you down is not just the situation, it's the people. The ones who don't believe in you, the ones who subtly discourage, the ones who smile and stab, the ones who mean well but speak a flat word over your life every time they open their mouth. You've been listening to too many voices that are not mine. Let me remind you what my voice sounds like. My voice is not rushed. My voice is not shame. My voice does not mock. My voice does not compare you. My voice is steady. My voice is kind. My voice calls you by your real name, and my voice always, always, always leaves you feeling more loved, not less, even when it corrects you. If a thought in your head leaves you feeling like a loser, that's not me. If a thought in your head leaves you feeling smaller, hopeless, cheap, hurried, ashamed, that's not me. Throw it out. That voice does not have authority in your life. It wears my name sometimes, but it's a liar. The real me has a different tone. My tone is the tone of a father who actually knows his kid. And I know my kid. I know you. I know the way you take your coffee. I know the songs that make you cry in the car. I know the prayer you repeat when nothing else comes out. I know the people you pray for every day by name, even the ones who hurt you. I know what you wish you could tell your younger self. I know what you'd say to your older self if you could. I know the small dream you've been hiding because it feels too silly to speak out loud. It's not silly to me. I put it in you. That dream is not random. It's a seed I planted, which means it matters. You have permission to want what you want. You really do. I'm not offended by your desires. I wrote most of them. The rest, we can sort out together. Bring me the list, all of it. Even the ones you think are too selfish, we'll talk about them. I might say yes faster than you expect. I might say, not yet. I might say, let me give you something better. But I will never say your desires are stupid. I never have. That's not my voice. I know you have been over-explaining yourself to me, like you're afraid I'll misunderstand. You don't have to do that. I get it. I get you. I know the context. I accompanied you through the story that shaped the way you ask for things. You can just ask. Short, honest, plain. A yes, a no, a please. That's enough. I'm not grading your prayers. I'm listening to them. I want to help you cut some voices down. Not forever, just for this season. Some people are not safe for your dream right now. Not because they are evil, because they can't carry what I'm growing in you. Their hands are not built for your soil yet. So pull in, pull close, spend less time explaining and more time listening. to me. Let me defend you. Let me handle the ones who misunderstand you. I am very good at handling that. You don't have to convince anyone that I am working in your life. That's not your job. Your job is to keep walking with me. My job is to prove myself right. Whisper this back to me. God is working. God is working. I will see it. Not tomorrow necessarily, but I will see it. I hear you whispering. Good. Let's keep walking together. A little farther. One more step. You don't have to see the whole road. You just have to take the next step with me. That's how we've always done this. Don't give up. Not now. Not when you're this close. The thing you've been asking for has been forming in the dark, and the dark is not the absence of me. The dark is the room where I work most carefully. Before I let you go, there is one more thing I want to show you. Something about the person you are becoming on the other side of this. Something I don't want you to miss. But first, I want to tell you about someone. Someone who waited like you were waiting. Someone whose cave looked a lot like yours. You know the story of David. Before the crown, he lived in caves. A king who was supposed to kill him chased him across the hills, and David hid in stone. For years, I wasn't gone in those years. I was there with him, shaping the man who would sit on a throne someday without letting the throne destroy him. If I had given David the throne on day one, he wouldn't have been ready for it. He'd have become the thing he was running from. So I kept him in the cave longer than he wanted, and I was with him in every cave. I'm with you the same way now. Your cave is not my absence. Your cave is my workshop. When David came out, he didn't come out angry. He came out deep, because I'd been doing something in the dark that could never have been done in the light. Trust me with your dark. I know what I'm doing in it. You are mine. The best is still coming. Take a slow breath. Loosen your shoulders. Uncurl your hands. You have been holding something so tightly for so long. Lay it down for a minute. Not forever, just for now. End quote. Let me hold it while you breathe. You matter to me. Not because you're useful, not because you're impressive, not because you've earned it. You matter to me because you're mine. And that's the only reason you'll ever need. Let's sit with that a moment, because I don't think you've really let it land. You have spent most of your life trying to prove that you deserve love. From parents, from teachers, from bosses, from friends, from people you dated, from people you didn't even like that much. You just wanted them to think well of you. That's a heavy way to live. I know. I watched you do it. You don't have to do that with me. You don't have to earn the seat at my table. It was yours before you could walk. You don't have to earn my attention. You had it the day you were born, and long before that. Actually, I knew you when you were just a thought in me. I wanted you then. I wanted you every year since. I want you right now. Say this slowly. My Father wants me. That's the sentence your whole soul has been waiting to hear. Some of you never heard it from your earthly father. Some of you had good fathers, and even then, the love had limits because humans have limits. My love has none. My love does not run low when you disappoint me. My love does not turn cold when you ignore me for a season. My love does not raise an eyebrow when you come back with messy hands. My love just says, there you are. I'd been waiting for you to come back so I could hug you. That's the story of the prodigal son. You've heard it. The son who left, blew it all, ended up eating pig food. Then he came home. And the father in the story, me, ran. I ran. A father running is not a dignified thing in that culture. I didn't care. I saw my kid on the road and I ran, because that's what love does. I didn't wait to hear the apology. I didn't make him earn his way back. I put the robe on him while he was still rehearsing his speech. That's how I love. End quote. That's how I love you. If you've wandered, come home. If you've been home and just lost your spark, come close. If you've been close and just tired, lay your head on my chest. There's always a place for you here. Always. Let's go deeper, because I know you don't just want to be comforted. You want to understand. You want to know why it feels like this. Let me tell you who you are becoming. You are becoming someone who can hold a blessing without clutching it. Someone who can walk through an open door without anxiously looking over their shoulder, waiting for it to slam shut. Someone who can rest in a yes without needing to earn it every day. Someone who can say, "Thank you, Father," and mean it all the way down. Something new is in you. A love that doesn't perform, a giving that doesn't need applause, a serving that doesn't keep score. Not because those things are duties, but because your heart actually wants them now. That's new. Look at yourself. You used to love to be seen loving. Now, you just love. That's a quiet miracle, and you did not do it alone. I've been in you, working. And here is something even rare. You are getting close to being able to sit in a room full of people, getting things you have waited for, and still be happy for them, without the sting, without the comparison, without the "why not me" running under the smile. You are not all the way there, but you are closer than you have ever been. And you didn't get closer by trying harder. You got closer by waiting with me. Your faith used to be fragile. Fragile faith depends on the next good thing happening. Sturdy faith depends on me. You are moving from fragile to sturdy. It happened in the hard years. It could not have happened any other way. Sturdy faith is not made in easy seasons. It is made in the seasons you just walked through. So the seasons were not waste. They were workshop. And something else. You are becoming someone who is safe to be near, because you have been tempered. You have been softened. You have been taught the cost of an unkind word, and you do not speak them easily anymore. People are going to come to you in the next chapter with their pain. They are going to come because your eyes carry something they recognize. You will not need to prepare a speech. You will just hold them, and they will feel me through you. That's ministry. Real ministry. Not the kind with a microphone, the kind with a couch and a cup of something warm. That's what you are being built for. I want you to picture something with me for a moment. Not to get your hopes up, just to help you see. Picture an ordinary day, a few months from now, maybe a year. I won't tell you exactly when, because it's not the point. You're doing something small, washing dishes, walking to your car, folding laundry, and a thought lands on you, gently, without fireworks. It happened, not with a big voice, not with a parade, just a quiet knowing. You stop for a second. You put down what you were holding, and you realized the thing you've been asking for, in whatever shape it came, has come, maybe differently than you pictured. Probably better than you pictured. And you feel a warmth move through your chest. You will say my name, not loud, not fancy, just Father, and I will be there, already, like I have been the whole time. And you will understand, all at once, what all the waiting was for. That day is not a fantasy, it's a real day. I am writing into your story. I will not give you the date, but I am telling you, it is there, in the pages ahead. You will turn the page, I promise. Whisper one word back to me right now, just one, the honest one, the word that sits closest to your heart when you think about all of this. Maybe it's please, maybe it's finally, maybe it's stay, maybe it's help me believe. Whatever it is, say it, out loud if you can, in your head if you must. I'm listening. I heard you. Thank you for that word. You gave me something real that is worth more to me than 1,000 polished prayers. You let me in. That's all I ever asked. Now, I want to release you with something specific. Before we close, I want you to leave this moment with a few truths that you can hold in the days ahead when things try to talk you out of what you heard. Hear me on a few things that I want you to carry out of this moment. You are loved, not because you earned it, because I chose to. You can relax about your worth. It is settled. You are not late. Your timing is inside my timing. My timing is perfect. That means even your delays are inside the good plan. There is no such thing as a wasted season in my hands. Everything gets used. You are not alone. I have not left. I am not going to leave. Not when you doubt. Not when you fall. Not when you ignore me for a week. Not when you blow it. I remain. And keep saying that one sentence to yourself for a while. Not as a magic spell, as a reminder. It will not always feel true. It is true. Some of you are at the edge of a breakthrough you don't yet see. Some of you are at the beginning of a healing that's been a long time coming. Some of you are about to meet the person who will change your whole life in a simple way. Some of you are about to step into a work that fits you like it was made for you, because it was. None of this is lost on me. I see every reader. I hear every sigh. I am paying full attention to every life that is turned toward me right now. Stay turned toward me. That's the only instruction. Just don't look away. When you feel the pressure to quit, take a breath and come back. When you feel the voice of despair, name it for what it is and come back. When you feel the temptation to medicate the pain in ways that don't heal it, come back. The door stays open, the lamp stays lit, the seat at the table is still yours. I'm not going anywhere. Let me carry you. Rest in me. You can even stop praying fancy prayers. Just sigh. A sigh is a prayer in my ears when it comes from a weary kid. I catch every sigh. Can you feel me holding you? Can you feel the warm weight of being held? I hope so. If you can't, keep listening, keep breathing. I'll catch up to your awareness eventually. The feeling follows the faith. The faith is already there. You wouldn't be reading if it wasn't. Here's a blessing for the one listening who doesn't even know what to call themselves. Maybe you don't call yourself a Christian. Maybe you don't call yourself religious. Maybe you just came here because something was tugging at you and you didn't know where else to turn. Welcome. You are welcome here. You don't need the right label to be loved by me. You just need an honest heart and an open ear. You have both right now. That's enough. I don't need you to pray a fancy prayer to start a relationship with me. I don't need you to understand theology. I don't need you to clean up first. Just turn toward me. Whisper, God, I'm here. That's the whole thing. I'll take it from there. I always do. A blessing too for the one who has been let down by church, the one who got hurt by people who carried my name. I'm sorry that happened. I really am. They did not represent me well. People are imperfect, even when they are trying to speak for me. Don't let the wound they gave you be the final word on me. I am not them. I am better than the worst version of my own people. Come back to me directly. You don't need a middleman. You never did. My arms are open, same as they were before the wound. For the one who is grieving, who lost someone this year, whose heart is still on the floor. Grief is not a problem to solve. It's a path to walk. Walk it with me. I know what it's like to lose. I lost my own son for 3 days, and it was agony. I know grief from the inside. I'll walk with you in yours. You don't have to rush it. You don't have to be okay by a certain date. Love takes as long as love takes. To the one who is afraid of dying, the one who got bad news at the doctor's office, I am with you. Whatever comes, I am with you. Life is in my hands, and my hands are not shaky. Be honest with me about the fear. Don't pretend you're fine. I want to meet you in the truth. That's where the real peace is. And the one who is watching someone they love die, that's one of the heaviest things a human can walk through. I see you. I see the exhaustion. I see the holding it together in public and the collapsing in private. I am with you in both places. You will get through this, one breath at a time. You will not lose yourself in it. I will keep you, I promise. And I want to bless the one who is simply tired of pretending. The one who smiles at church, at work, at the dinner table, and then goes home and stares at the ceiling and wonders if anyone would like them if they knew the whole truth. I already know the whole truth, and I like you. I more than like you. I love you. Come out from behind the mask, just with me. You don't have to take it off in front of anyone else yet. Just me. We'll work on the rest together. You are safe here. You matter to me. You belong to me, and I am not done with you. Rest in that. Walk in that. Eat your meals in that. Do your work in that. Sleep in that. Wake up in that. Every ordinary moment is a moment held by a Father who loves you and is working in the unseen. You are loved. You are held. I am here. I'm not going anywhere. The best is still coming. Amen. If these words found you where you are, don't keep them to yourself. Think of one person you know who is tired right now. Really tired. The kind of tired that goes beyond the body. Send this to them. Let them hear from me too. Subscribe if you want me to keep showing up in your days like this, because there will be more words, and I don't want you to miss the next one. And if something here reached something real in you, leave it in the comments. Even one word. Even just, I am here. I read them. Nothing about you escapes me. Walk in peace. The best is still coming.